I remember a story when I first got saved. This couple in the church, they were the ones that brought me to church that Sunday. And he wasn't saved in the beginning, and she was. And he was very rough, and he would drink and he would do all these bad things, and he wouldn't be at home sometimes till early morning hours, and she'd be asleep. And he'd come home and he'd bring friends with him. And he'd say, get up and make us some food and all this stuff. And she would get up and she'd make the food. And some of you women will say, oh, God, no, I'd never do that, right? No way, because we feel like, who do they think they are, right? Who do they think they are? But God's loving compassion looks upon that man and wants that man to change, to come to him, right? She'd get up and she'd cook for him and his friends and she'd feed them. And then, she'd go back to, her room and everything. And one day he told her, I don't understand. You always do everything I ask you to do. You get up, you cook for us, you don't complain, and you do all this stuff for me. How do you do that? Right? And you know what she told him? Because I love you. And I want to make life as easy as I can right now. Because when you die, you're going to go to hell. I mean, it's like that was their testimony of how God saved their marriage. And that just really spoke volumes to him. And shortly after he became saved, he was saved and started going to church. And now they were this great couple in the church, right?